Warning, this episode of Cinematic Analysis contains subjects that may be triggering and unsettling to some viewers. If you wish to continue, viewer discretion is advised.
In my mouth, because I need to be doing a lot of talking. Are we going? Are we in the commotion?
Yes.
In the ocean?
Yes, we
What
are.
is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cinematic Analysis. Today, we are going to be reviewing the brand new and final film
Thank
of
you.
the Halloween franchise. Halloween Ends. I'm going to just clean my camera really quick. What the fuck just happened?
Bed.
There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
well,
a lot of us has already talked to each other about how we feel about this movie, but I figured it's new. A lot of us have seen it, so let's fucking talk about it. This is going to be broken down differently than we normally do. We are not going to be breaking it down section by section. We can still talk about each section if we feel, but I think we might as well just get it over with, just talk about it, and obviously, the endings will still be the same. Massive spoilers ahead. If you have not seen Halloween Ends, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Go watch the movie at your own discretion, first of all. But if you choose to stay, that's on you, not on us. We did give a warning. Spoilers ahead. We're going to put that in the beginning.
all right. Don't get mad at us, please.
Spoilers ahead. We warned you. Okay.
We warned you.
Just get off this thing and get in the car.
Oh,
Anyway.
Anyways, on to introductions. First up, we have another one of the hosts on this podcast, Mr. Jason Bailey. Julian, you're not a host anymore.
He's totally a host.
I'm a hoe.
Bitch. Continue, Jason.
Yeah, we're doing another movie film. Yeah, hi, Cinematic Analysis. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
That was smooth. To the viewers, he's doing. To the viewers.
It's not afternoon, bitch. It's 8:43 p.m.
Hey, we don't know what time people are going to be watching this.
Exactly, Julian.
Anyway.
Like I said, in the morning.
It better be at nighttime. That's the
What-
only time to watch this.
What is the daytime, though?
Then you're doing it wrong and you need to pause and come back later. That's what happens.
Okay, so all right, so pause and come back later. Okay.
Yeah. Pause, come back later when it's nighttime.
Okay.
But anyways, next up, bitch, you better sit down. I'm introducing you. Next up, we have Heavy Metal Joker himself, Mr. Julian Purnell.
Hi, how are you? Good. It's your resident hardcore vocalist here. Nice to see y'all again. It's been a while since I've done a movie review with you guys. Very long time. I've only really been coming
Star
on.
Wars.
Yeah, I was gonna say Star Wars. I've only been coming on here for the top 10s, which have been really good, really good. And yeah, this is the first review, and what a movie it is we're gonna be talking about. And I'm surprised you guys asked me to come back on for this one.
I knew it because I knew you watched it and I knew you had thoughts on it. And I was like, you know what? Might as fucking.
Yeah, but I will keep my thoughts to myself until it is time to talk about it. But yeah, y'all know the deal. Hey, Mel Joker _music, Instagram. Got a plug, shameless plug. And yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a great movie. Next
That's
person.
not the movie we're talking about here, brother. But anyways,
I don't care. Gotta plug it.
speaking of brother,
Brother.
last but not least, welcome in my brother in Christ, amen. My best bitch, my gay brother, Lucas Asensio.
Yes.
Why didn't we do intros like that?
Economic Sexual here once again. Ready to do this episode once again. I have some thoughts on the movie again. I'm not as very critical as some of them on here are. But But yeah, I'm excited to do this one, and I got some thoughts on. I got some little harsh feelings about. I'll just say that much. But yeah, I'm excited to do this one, and let's just get this shit on the way so I can listen to them just go off about this movie. I know they're about to crack something.
Obviously, you know me. I'm Sid. Nice to see you.
Who are you?
Welcome. I am the host of this podcast. Well, I'm one of them.
You know what now?
I'm one of the hosts. The holiest
Oh.
host. Anyway.
I thought you said something else.
Oh? Is that what you
I thought you
think?
said horror of the podcast.
Well. Anyway. So, let's get started. Again, spoilers ahead.
Leave now at your own.
Fuck out! Leave!
We'll boot you out of here.
Leave! Not you, Julian. Sit your ass down.
I'm not leaving.
I was gonna say.
Just
All right.
yes.
The shit is.
I'm opening my notes right now.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
So I typed a lot of these out while I was watching the movie. Mind you, some of these were predictions I had kind of before. The only prediction that I had going into it was either just Laurie was going to die or just Michael was going to die or the both of them were going to die. That was my prediction for the ending. One of those was correct. I can't tell you what yet. One of them was correct.
Oh yeah, it was.
So let's talk about the beginning, of course. For me,
Plot.
I liked the opening.
Plot.
Oh, do we really got to read the plot? We haven't read the plot for movies in God knows how long. We
Actually,
stopped doing that a while ago.
I'm just gonna close my
Okay.
browser. Goodbye.
Anyway, I mean, the intro was good. I was kind of waiting for when the fuck it was. We're talking about like right before it shows the title of the film.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was okay because in a way it's still somehow tied into Michael Myers, like only because he was mentioned and we thought at first he was the one who locked Corey in the closet. Obviously that was false. I mean, it was still a good intro. I've seen better ones, but I do also want to say I was very critical of this film. I was very honest about it. And that reason is because when it comes to horror, it holds such a special place for me. Especially this franchise. It's one of those that I've loved since I was a kid. So I'm going to be very, very critical about this. And I know no one's going to make fun of me for that, at least in this group. I've had people that did not like my review of this. So honestly,
yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's my opinion. If you don't like it,
Tough shit.
That's
fuck
on you.
off. I don't really care. Everyone's allowed to have different opinions. Doesn't fucking matter. So intro was good. Personally, I feel like a lot of it was just
Filler.
super fucking boring. Like a lot of it. It was just like, I'm not going to explain like the detail of it, but like the first hour in, I was so fucking bored. I was so fucking bored. I was just like, what the fuck even is this? And again, if anybody has anything they want to say, just chime in, raise your hand. Lucas.
Yeah. Let me go into the intro again. It was a good shout out. I think was it The Exorcist? Was it the intro that they were watching?
No, they were watching The Thing.
The Thing. Okay, it was The Thing. And that was actually a good nod to John Carpenter. I'll give it that. That was a good nod to
Yep.
John Carpenter. I definitely do love that one. I was like, wait a minute, I'm watching The Thing, and that was the scene where again that had that.
The
I don't know
thing.
what the hell to call this fucking thing. No pun intended.
No, that's
And
what
just,
it's
like,
called. It's
chops
called The
out
Thing.
fucking
It's
arms.
called the thing. Yeah.
It's called The Thing.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell it is.
It's the thing.
So with this one again, I can understand why people didn't like it. It shocked the hell out of me though, because again, I haven't seen Halloween or watch it back for a while. I mean, I watched in the classic ones. I love the second movie, Halloween, the original time one. I love that one. That's it for, and I love 2018. 2018 was on my list. So again, it was a high standard for me that it was going to be up there, and it wasn't. I'll be man up the first side. It wasn't, but I'm biased. and I'll be man of Sal is biased as Corey. Whoever the hell played Corey, I love you. But honestly, for me, when the beginning of it just shocked the hell out of me, because again, I was just looking at it and I'm like, first of all, who the fuck locked him in? And turned out it was the kid that locked him in. And I was sitting there just like, what the hell is going on? And then again, the door knocked him down the stairs, and everyone thought it was a murder. He intentionally killed him, which, in reality, what we saw was not really true. He was just trying to get out of the locked door because he was paranoid of Michael Myers or someone else is going to fucking appear or some shit like that. But it shot the hell out of me. They killed a kid at the intro, which kind of shocked me a little bit. But yeah, we're going into it, and then the beginning of it felt a little bit weird. It didn't really pick up until probably the next 30 minutes of the movie. But honestly, like what they did with Corey, I like his acting a lot. I like his acting the first time, how I kind of developed him, and how and the one thing that pissed me off a little bit was how he looked at Michael's eyes, and he basically turns into Michael Myers.
We will get into that further. Jason, do you have any thoughts on the first half of the film?
Yeah, I didn't really understand it pretty well. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
So it was just a chaotic start.
So basically, we're going to stop at what Lucas said about when he sees Michael. So anything before that we can talk about. So go ahead, Julian.
Boy, oh boy, do I have some shit to fucking say. I'm gonna try and keep my composure. That first hour just, y'all don't understand. I had to watch this film 2 times because the first time, that first hour literally put me to fucking sleep. Like, legitimately, I fell asleep with the TV on, which I never usually do. I just didn't get it. I genuinely did not get the fucking point of it. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, it just genuinely pissed me off, and it really ruined the flow for the rest of the movie, which that's being generous. That's being very fucking generous, because I have some other things when we get into the second fucking half. But I'll leave it there.
Since I didn't really get to talk much about it, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it.
Go ahead.
I didn't mind Corey. It just felt a little weird. It felt like the first half of the film was like treated as a romance film.
Yeah.
Hated that
Exactly
so
right.
fucking much. Secondly, how are you just get like I don't understand what the fuck they did with Allison's character. I don't like what they did with her. They made her like this badass bitch in Halloween Kills. And then in this one, how do you not see that your boyfriend is literally a psycho? How? Huh?
What do you see in this man?
That was
That's
the big
not
thing.
what I'm
seeing.
That was the big thing that pissed me off, but I just wanted you to mention it.
Oh, there's more I'm about to mention.
Here we go.
What the fuck? Why the fuck was this bitch living in the sewers? He's not motherfucking Pennywise. Secondly, they have so many plot holes in this movie, and they don't explain it. Like Lucas said, how the fuck are you literally gonna look at Michael Myers and be like, yeah, I'm a murderer now? Bitch, Laurie would have been a murderer. She's looked at that man so many times. And secondly, the fucking beginning where they were like, oh, fucking blaming Laurie for the reason that people were dying and Bitch,
Yeah.
you saw him with your own eyes. The whole town saw him with their own eyes.
Yeah,
Literally the film prior. How are you gonna blame Laurie for
Laurie
people
was
dying?
in Halloween Kills.
She was in the hospital.
Exactly.
She was barely.
Was that gonna work?
fucking in it.
Why?
What the fuck? Oh
Laurie's
my
pointing
god.
fingers.
So this movie really seems like it's trying to encapsulate a lot of old horror films a lot of which have been remade and done. These ones have been done well. Number one, It. Why the
Yes.
fuck was fucking Michael Myers living in the damn sewers? Pennywise looking ass motherfucking ass. Anyways, secondly, look at fucking Michael. Oh, you're a killer now, so we have 2 killers. What is this, Scream?
That's
you.
what I saw
Thank
too.
you.
I'll get
Thank
into that. I'll get into that.
And then fucking, okay, the acting, some of the acting was really fucking bad. Not Jamie Lee, though. Not my queen, Jamie Lee. No. We're not talking about her.
Actor. She's
We're
an
not
actor.
talking about her. We love her. The actress that played, first of all, when they're out of the bar and they're taught, her and fucking Corey are talking, why the fuck is she holding her hands out? What are you waiting for? A high five? A handshake? What do you want to hold my hand?
Are you asking for
Why are you
money?
standing there like this?
Do you
Are
want a
asking for
handshake?
money?
Do you want a dap?
Like,
What you want?
Hand sanitizer? What do you
Huh?
fucking want?
A fist
Huh?
bump?
like, what the fuck are you on?
She-
Like,
She looks like those like weird like nuns in like those churches. They always have their hands like, oh. That's
yeah,
what she.
but we know why their hands are out. We didn't know why Allison's were out.
Exactly.
You want a gummy bear? I'll give you a damn gummy bear.
You want a cookie? I'll give you a cookie.
Give you fucking cookie. That's what I'll give you. I'll give you something in a minute.
Knuckle sandwich.
yeah.
Or put up your ass.
I also don't understand why the fuck Michael Myers let Corey live. Out of everyone he's ever come across, the only person who has ever lived
Of
because
course.
they fought fucking back
Was Lori.
was Lori. Yes, you can include Allison in that, I guess, but
I got some issues with
Lori.
Alice.
fucking Lori. They fucked up Allison's character in this movie, and it pisses me. They tried to redeem her at the end, but I'm like, this just fucking, you like ruined it throughout this whole fucking movie.
Too late.
Jason, if you have anything you want to add at any point, definitely let me know. The one thing I will say, and I'll talk about it more throughout the video, is I liked some of the nods towards the original. Like right after the fight that Corey and Allison have at the bar, after the sewers and shit, and he's standing outside Lori's house. He's standing like Michael did in the
Oh
original
yeah,
film,
I recognize
and
that.
in Lori's backyard.
That was cool.
So that was when Lori knew that something was up, something was funky. She smelled that funky cheese. She fucking knew.
Ew.
That's what it was like. She smelled some
Yeah.
funky cheese. She knew.
Jesus.
Okay.
Anything else?
Just the first half of the film was so fucking boring. There were some parts I enjoyed. There were some, but it was not enough to save this movie. That's all I'll say. Go ahead, Julian.
I will say that first hour was not only boring, it was so fucking predictable. So fucking
Oh
predictable.
yeah.
It was
When you-
sleep-worthy.
I
First of
saw
all,
every little plot twist they were trying to have in that first half. I saw them coming from a mile a fucking way.
especially with that mask. Bitch, I knew as soon as I saw Corey wearing that fucking mask, I knew
There-
immediately what was gonna happen.
Oh, they're gonna
Why?
go.
Why Michael let Corey live? Even though they never fucking fought,
They've never even seen each other before.
never seen each other. Michael didn't even know Corey fucking existed.
And first of all, Corey's not even a fucking murderer before any of this fucking happened. It was an accident. So how is it that Michael, if we're going based off of Michael looked in his eyes and saw that he killed a man, that he's a murderer and blah blah blah. First of all, he's not a murderer. He
why
killed
not?
somebody, but it was an accident. And everybody fucking knew that. The parents obviously weren't going to see it that way. Obviously the mother more, because we see later on that the father was a little bit more sympathetic, but still, like, what? And they don't even explain it. They don't even fucking explain it.
That happens a lot in this fucking movie. There's so many plot
There's
holes.
so many plot holes. Like, what the fuck does this even mean? Why is it what?
Why is this even in the film? If you're not gonna
Exactly.
fucking why?
So another thing I will say is I wrote down when Corey was doing whatever. I think this was Lucas. What was the thing that you said? And I said we're stopping there so we don't go further.
When Michael look into Corey's
Oh,
eyes.
looking into his eyes. Okay, so we're where I was gonna start. Jason, is there anything you want to add before I move on?
I just did not understand it.
Yeah,
I
Lucas.
was lost. That's all.
I will say a couple things. There is some plot holes in there that I would say there's one thing again with Allison's character I didn't like. Is this basically what did you see in Corey? That is my question. What did you see in Corey? And again, that's a confusing again because Lori again sees right through Corey. After looking into the eyes of Myers, something was up. Again, the nod to the movie. And basically disappeared and with that, and then it reappeared again. But there were some things in there, and then why this four like fucking jock looking fuckboy looking shits in that movie too? Also, I mentioned that too. But there's one thing I did like, and this is just me in general. I like the development of him turning to the go. Again, I don't like the Michael into his eyes thing. But I definitely, for me, I liked, again, like, not necessarily redemption, but just like how he kind of developed these. I think most of his acting there was great. I think he definitely played a great role, especially at the end of the movie. For me, I think he played a great role at the end of the movie, as well with some of the things that shocked me because some that I did not expect. Because I came to this movie with very low expectations. And honestly, this is the thing too that I've have seen. A lot of people expect this to be a higher ceiling and it's set to be the end, be the greatest. No, you don't get your expectations so high that it's not even like realistic or unbelievable. That is the thing that I also want to address there too. But
Can I hate to interrupt, but I kind of want to address that. It's kind of the people that did the trailer though.
Yeah.
Because based on the trailer, they made it seem it was going to be better than Kills because they made it seem like it was going to be all about Lori and Michael and not a whole other fucking character and all this other shit. So a lot of people went into it thinking, oh my God, we're going to get more Lori this time instead of like the last one. That's why people went into it with high expectations.
Yeah, I didn't though. I didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't for me because I saw something.
Expectations.
Yeah, my expectations was pretty low. I'll be honest. But with me, like I like some of the parts in there. I did like some of them, but some that did question me and there were a lot of plot holes. Like this one. Okay, first of all, why is Lori being blamed for everybody's death in the from everybody that got killed and Halloween ends? Kills. Why you got Skittles? I'm the fruity bitch.
Bitch, we're the fruitiest here, and you're not even sharing with us?
Yes.
Look at me.
Give me some.
Bitch.
Give me some, baby. Give me some.
Thank you. Wait.
Yeah.
I got this. Give Lucas his.
Here. Oh, wait. Oh,
I'll save it for later.
There you go.
Okay, now give me mine.
I'll save it for later.
Give me mine.
I just saved them.
Just pretend you're giving me some.
What that? But yeah, I mean, yeah,
That was so stupid.
some of the parts of the movie that they definitely confused me, and Allison's character definitely questioned me too. And are we in that bar scene where there's like these older people where going out and calling him a killer or some shit? Are we in that
yeah,
part?
we definitely got to that part. So yeah, you can talk about that.
Let me go ahead and get with that one too. First of all, I don't know if the mother was trying to frame him. First of all, but second of all, as I said before, that shit was an accident. The kids shouldn't be aware, should not be the part of fucking door. Do not be front of a fucking door. How stupid can you be? Like, if you get hit by a door, like, come on. I don't understand that. But I definitely do say there's some things I did like and some concepts I did like. But I did not like, again, when Michael Myers was in the sewers, I definitely did not. I was like, why was hiding there all this time? No, we could have done. Could have got a house. You could hide in the house. You could hide somewhere.
Go hide in the rubble that was your home, Michael.
Just make an underground house. That would be a lot cooler. Make an underground house.
Well, that was what the sewers were to him.
Well, the sewers smell like shit. So
Literally.
So, and then also, why is it 2 killers? Again, at first I didn't like it, but looking back on it, this is not. As you said, this is not Scream.
But it's just not Scream. You cannot replicate Scream. Scream replicated all these other movies.
Replicated so many scenes of other movies that don't even, again, was not even made, I don't think, by Carpenter. And second of all, like, why? Why are you copying and pasting something that's already been made and remaked it long ago? Well, not even long ago, but why do you keep doing that? So, yeah, I think again, the first hour of the movie was just pretty much it felt like a side part. It felt like a side part that did not be in the movie. Because honestly, if you remove all those parts that were a romance film, we only got like 30 minutes in the movie that actually got Michael and Rory together. And actually, I'm gonna wait until we get to that.
I feel like it was like way less than 30 minutes, like 15 at most, maybe less, 10. Because we didn't see it until the end.
So wait, when did Michael and that's the next part. No, that's the next part. Michael and Corey got together.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna start the next part. Basically, Corey and Allison go to this diner, and they're eating, and Allison's ex is there, and blah blah blah. So you already kind of know Allison's ex is gonna die. We already know that.
Yep.
So by the end, whatever, he's dead. Michael kills him. And you can tell, like, Michael's weak. Michael's old as fuck. Like, he just wanted to rest in the sewers, but kill people on the side, little spurts of energy.
Side hustle.
Stab, But literally the one thing I was like, how the fuck, this bitch is fucked up. He literally brought this bitch down to the sewers, fucked him up. Michael fucked him up, held the bitch down, and looked at Michael and said, do it. I want to see how you do it.
Huh?
What kind of shit are you into, you kinky ass motherfucker?
Well, I was like,
what
wait,
the fuck?
Daddy head ass.
God damn.
Kinky as fuck.
I didn't understand why the fuck they did that. Just
made me uncomfortable.
yes, and was like, what what switch fucking flipped in your head that made you want to be like Michael? First of all, you were telling people that it was an accident, that you didn't kill anybody, and now you're out here fucking killing people with Michael motherfucking Myers.
You're embracing it.
How does that make sense? What the
No
fuck?
sense.
I don't understand what the fuck happened. Then some more shit goes on, and we see that Michael is out in front of, I don't remember if this was in the second part of the first part, so I'm going to mention this again just in case. We see Michael is in front of Laurie's house, but Laurie doesn't see him. So my thing was, okay, Corey literally led Michael to Laurie to know where she is, to fucking kill her, because he still wants to kill her. He still wants her dead because she got away. And I personally liked what they did with the 2018 one, because I liked that they undid the sister shit. I just felt like it was too complicated and really fucking weird. Rob Zombie's version of it though was nice. I liked the way that he did it. Cause his had backstory to it. You actually saw the sister. You saw the little sister. In the actual original Halloween, you only saw the older sister. You didn't see another younger sister. So I like that with, yes, the second one in Rob Zombies wasn't that great. First one was better because we got more of a background to it. So he had more substance to it. So I like that they undid all of that and even mentioned it in the movie. So it's like you can mention the plot holes and shit in the first one, but you can't in the very last one, the one that people are really gonna fucking want to watch because it's the last movie. Have to make that shit make sense to me, please. I don't know. So basically, Corey's motive is going after people that have either wronged him or wronged Allison.
What kind of possessive shit is this?
Yeah, I know, it's fucked up. And that's what makes me think, like, how the fuck do you not see this shit? This is your boyfriend. He's fucked up. How do you not see that?
Blood.
And then she fucking tries to blame it on Lori at one point. We'll get into that later. So the next big kill that, and that's the thing with these movies, is that the kills weren't even that great. Even Michael's was just
Bad.
underwhelming as fuck, to be honest with you. I feel like they hyped this up so much that you would think that he would have gotten, you know, this big fucking death. And I'll talk about that later because that reminded me of another fucking movie. But we see some shit go down with Allison and where she works and the people that she works with. Deb and some fucking doctor, I don't remember his goddamn name, but basically they're having an affair together. Deb and the doctor, which of course they are, fucking predictable as shit. They go to the doctor's house, blah blah blah, shit happens. Corey's there with the mask that he wears at the bar. Now, I will say that this part and at the end as well have like the biggest nods to the original because
Yes.
in the original, the very first scene that we see with Michael, not with the white mask, but the very first scene where he kills his sister, he's wearing that clown mask. You know, that really cheap.
Yeah, I
mask.
just saw that.
Now, in this movie, I think that Corey's mask, the Scarecrow mask, is a nod toward that. Which I thought that was, I liked that. Not, it wasn't enough to save it though, but I did like it. Another one was when Deb was killed. She was killed by Michael. Now, if you remember from the original film,
She got the was it Bob I pinned up?
I think his name was Bob. I don't fully remember though. It's been a very long time since I've seen it.
Yeah. I think I can remember it. I think Bob was pinned up to the
yep, he was in the kitchen, and Michael literally pinned him to the wall. And I think before he killed him, he tilted his head. So it was like, that one was definitely a fucking nod to the original. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. I don't. Anybody want to add anything before I get to the third part? Lucas, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So first of all, the quote you said at the beginning is like, at the service scene, like, show me how you do it. I'm like, wait. I was on a call with my friend. Really called my friend while watching this movie. And I hear that, I'm like, pause. Freaking pause. Wait a minute here. Corey, what kind of kinky shit you're on with this movie? Because again, this is a lot of this movie that was, a lot of plot holes, not context. And one part I definitely liked the movie was the clown mask again. But the one scene that pissed me off was the doctor's house one. That one pissed me off. And these are two characters I didn't even fucking see. And you know, this woman, I guess, was all jazzy. She was all cheeky up, ready to go, blah blah blah. So already I want this to be killed. I want these two bitches to already be killed. So we get that the clown mask or scarecrow mask was a good nod. I definitely noticed that too. I was like, oh, there's a bit of nod here too. And then the pinned up kill with Myers pinned up. I think the doctor was it. I think it was no, it was not doctor that got killed.
It was Deb.
Yeah, it was Deb. That got pinned up to the wall. That was a good nod, but it was not better than the original. Because it was definitely not. Because the thing about this movie, and I'll get into the later parts of it, they nerfed Michael so much in this movie. They nerfed him so bad. And that's the thing that kind of was the thing that got a lot of points off for me. They would downgrade Michael to not even to his true form. Like, what kind of shit is this? Are you proving that Michael was actually weak? Because all these other movies that he was doing, killing the firefighters, stepping on a doctor to get his head fucking exploded. We'll get into that when we get to that lower car scene or where the fuck the thing was, where Corey kills all those people. But we're going into that. But yeah, but Michael, 2018, and also with the Rob Zombie, that man was powerful. He was powerful. The guy who played the Rob Zombie, he was like 6 foot and had power. He was huge. He was a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you nerfed him to be his old man. And no disrespect to Judy. I think it was James Judy that played it. No disrespect to him. He did a great thing in 2018, 2021, but they nerfed him. Carpenter. You made this movie. Why are you here to nerf the guy so much? But there were some good things that I definitely did like them getting killed in there. Again, showing Michael and Corey has good chemistry. And I think, again, if they did this right, I think it would have been a lot better for me. But that didn't go the way I would want to. But they don't have bad chemistry. I think Corey, after I played Corey again, I think, again, he came to it own his movie. I think he did. Maybe somebody may not know against me, but I don't care. I don't give a shit. But I think he came to own this movie. I liked, again, how psychologically he turns into a serial killer. Did I like he was a serial killer? No. But I liked the turn of how basically he was just this innocent person that just accidentally did something, and now he just want to take revenge. I like that type of part. But again, execution was bad. Or not the greatest. So yeah. Who else got something to say?
Personally, I feel like it wasn't really necessary, especially with it being the end. If they had done it in kills, yeah, sure, it would have made sense. And then for them to bring him back for this film, that would have made a lot more sense. But I feel like since it's the last film, and secondly, they didn't even explain it. It was just unnecessary to bring Corey in the first place.
Yeah.
It was just dumb. Like, what was why? Well, and I think that them trying to show that Michael was weak was a little weird. Because it's like he was already old when he was starting in 2018. So why are you all of a sudden going to make him weak now? Like, oh, because Lori can take him down now because he's weak. Bitch, she could have taken him down any other fucking time.
Yep.
Makes no sense to me. Whatever, though. Julian, what do you got to say? Oh, Jason.
It's dumb. They're trying to make him look weak.
Mm-hmm.
The way they're trying to do that is not the best.
It's mind-boggling.
Go ahead, Julian.
There's like really no substance to it. Like he was powerful as ever in 2018. He was powerful as ever in Halloween Kills. Why he was old as fuck already. Why they decided to do this now makes no sense. So why are you now showing that he's weak? I just didn't fucking get it. And the fucking thing with Corey, man, it's just fucking stupid at this point. It's fucking stupid at this point.
Mm-hmm.
No substance to it at all. No fucking need for it. It was just filler. I just think it was just filler, in my opinion.
I wouldn't even say filler. Filler was Halloween Kills.
That's that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what filler is.
That's why I didn't like that. Okay. The reason why I didn't like Halloween Kills is the only thing that Halloween Kills was remembered is the kills and the controversy that it got. And that's the only thing too. The whole movie was very forgettable. And it was pretty much spillward. And that's the thing too with that too. And the whole mob scene is just, again, the end was good. I'll give it that. The end was fine. But why the freaking mom that say Evil's gonna die tonight? Like, I
That was
don't
the
fucking
next
get
film,
that.
bitch. Evil died in the next film, but you were already dead, so that's why. Ugh.
Just what they're gonna probably try and run this back
Nope.
again.
They can't. They're not that they can't. They know that if they even try to, it will not work because they will not have Jamie Lee Curtis. She has already said she's not coming back to play Laurie. She's done. She's done with it. She's done. There's no way they're going to bring it back. And even if they did, it would fail, and they know that. Especially with this movie. And how this was, and with kills. They know that it will not work.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything?
They just need to stop remaking shit. They just need to stop.
Oh, I'll talk about that at the very fucking end.
Oh, here.
You'll fucking see.
Let's just move on, please.
So, I mean, I'm trying to think. So Corey goes home, whatever, and he obviously is already having problems with his family, specifically his mother.
Hit the mother.
And she literally slapped him in the face. I'm like, this bitch is dead.
Oh,
This bitch is gonna die for that.
Seriously,
Oh
like,
my fucking god, she fucking dead.
like, wow, who would have fucking guessed? It's not like it was predictable or anything. God damn, this fucking movie. It's just it. Oh, please. Let's
okay.
play.
Okay. First, okay. Why the slap was so predictable? Just the way that the mother was basically just like how basically her mother was basically.
Oh, set up.
I never liked the mother in the movie. The mother, I never liked her. Never liked that motherfucker in that movie.
Oh,
The
nobody
whole
did.
family, the family too. Just no.
Well, the dad gave more sympathy to the son.
the dad was cool. The dad was cool, but the
He
mother.
gave him a fucking motorcycle.
Exactly.
Give me a fucking motorcycle. I'll run the mother over with it.
But hold on, I accidentally closed my notes. So
Good
you
job.
it was predictable as fuck. As soon as you saw that slap happen, you're like, okay, she's gonna die.
Well,
It's
you're
fucking
dead.
predictable. That's the thing that like pisses me off. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, the predictability is fine. I'm sorry, for me it's not, because when it's too fucking obvious, I hate that. I hate that. That's why I didn't like Happy Death Day, because I fucking knew who the fucking killer was within the first fucking 5-10 minutes. It ruined the whole fucking thing for me. It ruined it. It ruined it. It ruins the element of anything else in this film. When you can predict the things that are gonna happen. So we already know that Corey's gonna kill his mom. And at this point, we see Corey. I think at this point he does go back to Michael to get the mask, but I don't know if he uses it yet.
Oh.
So we do know that he does get the mask for Michael, and he is obviously gonna kill people with it on, cause he thinks he's fucking Michael Myers for some fucking reason. He's fucking stupid.
No, you're not.
So again, back to the romance shit. We see Allison and Corey are at the little radio station. This comes back into play, and the reason I'm mentioning that is because yes, it comes back into play. But we see these fucking kids just keep going after Corey. and we see that they literally follow him to his dad's junkyard or car yard, whatever. And he fucking, first of all, Corey literally murders the first kid with the bleached fucking eyebrows, which you've got some bleached eyebrows, so
Mhm.
you gotta deserve that for bleached eyebrows.
Yeah.
You
did
look
that
like a
to yourself.
douchebag for that. But and then he kills no, I don't think he killed the dude yet. No, he didn't kill the dude yet. He drove the car and was chasing the girls. And one of them, I think her name was Margot, she literally like kerplunked with the gate.
Yep.
And the car's still on top of her. And her other friend, I can't remember her name, but she died. And then the dude dies by the fucking blowtorch in the mouth. Which we've seen that shit before in other fucking films. It wasn't that glorious. And then her face literally gets stomped in. Now I've seen
What?
people saying like, "Oh, but how do you know that's actually Corey and not Michael?" Bitch, this bitch can walk faster than Michael.
Michael's old. Corey's young.
Even before Michael was still slow as shit.
Michael always is slow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how you know the difference. And it was literally right after he grabbed the fucking mask from Michael.
Yep.
You dumbass.
What in the Highway 2018 is this shit?
God, some stupid ass shit. So he kills the dad, which I was kind of annoyed that happened. Like, what the fuck did your dad do to you?
Yeah.
He looked
Yeah,
out for
that
your
too.
ass. But anyways, now we get back to the radio station, and this kill was probably the only good kill of this film. So he kills the chick that works there, and then he goes up to the dude, and he just bashes his fucking head in. And then he cuts his tongue. He cuts his tongue off.
Oh,
Now-
that made me cringe so bad.
I hated
Now,
that.
because Julian's got the shirt on, I have to say it. During this scene, they played Eddie's intro song.
Yep.
And I knew immediately. I was like, bitch, that's my boy's song. I know that song anywhere.
Yes.
So I liked that. It didn't redeem it though, but I still liked it. I literally have it in my notes in all caps. Eddie's intro song. I'm gonna stop here, so just get into it. Lucas, go ahead, brother.
All right, time to dive in and go into basically be alive and actually not fucking drown. But so with this one again, I personally like the kills. I personally did. Yeah, this is a bit toned down. I know everyone's looking at me like, oh, they got their guns at my head. I understand it, but yeah, but joke's on you. I shoot back. But anyways, going to this one again. I didn't like the first of all, the stomp that he did was kind of weak. I'll be man enough to admit that stomp was kind of weak. I did the 2018 stomp that Michael did was a lot better than what Corey did. But it was satisfying enough for me to see those four bitches die. It was good enough to see, and the one thing I wish they showed was that they burnt his face alive. That's one thing I saw from that movie, but they didn't. But again, it was a cool thing to see. I've never seen no one use like a repair torch like that. So again, I'm not mad at that one. But the one kill that cringed me, I've never seen this. But he basically cut his tongue off. And basically bashed his head with a key. I was like, what are you doing with a tongue? What did the tongue do to you?
Because he talks too much shit. That's why he cut his tongue off.
Just cut his whole mouth off. Just cut his whole lip off.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
how-
but then he could still talk.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
cut the tongue out, he
You can't
can't
speak.
speak.
Just rip his whole lips off in his tongue. It's that simple. But anyways, again, The one thing I didn't like the quote is with Corey is that I think I'm becoming the killer. And I'm like, wait a minute. So after, first of all, you get bullied to shit. And you basically killed that one kid that wasn't your fault. You basically think now you're the killer now. And basically now you turn crazy. Now, that's the one thing I didn't understand about that. But I think with the 4 or 5 kills in there were not bad. I think were not bad in my personal opinion. I know people see a lot better, and they have seen a lot of horror movies. They see a lot better kills. I understand why. But personally, for me, I think it wasn't too bad for me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's go.
Julian, you got anything you want to add?
Nope.
Jason?
Kills needs to be better.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I
a
agree.
little bit better.
Need to be more creative.
Okay.
Make it intense.
This is where we get into it. This is basically the final shit.
Thank God.
This is the part that really pisses me off, though. Allison comes home, ready to leave. Lori's in her room. She knows what's going down. She knows what Corey is. She knows Michael's coming. She's known from the very beginning. She's known. She's known. Shit goes down between them. Allison starts to not believe her, and it's like, okay, how are you gonna believe her for 2 movies? And then suddenly you're just not gonna believe her anymore. Explain that to me. I wish somebody would explain that to me because I am confused.
And also, if they try to explain it so it makes sense. Oh wait, you can't.
Because it's lazy. It's lazy. I'll get into that later. But Jesus, my fucking goddamn. So shit happens. People think Lori is gonna kill herself. And I'm like,
No.
oh, by the way, Jason, you might want to add a trigger warning to this because there are triggers in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the suicide and the wrist thing
Yeah.
that she does with Michael. Yeah, that's. I wish I had known that before I saw the movie.
Okay.
I was okay, but I still wish I had known.
Same.
So people think Lori's gonna kill herself, and I'm like, Miss Lori would never. Are you kidding me? You really think that's the way she's gonna go out? She's gonna kill herself? No.
She's going out with a fucking fight.
She gonna kill Michael Myers. Even if it kills her, he is dying with her.
That's what she promised.
That-
If I die, you're coming with me.
Exactly. Like, how the fuck are you gonna think that Lori, this badass bitch that we have known since '78, is
Decades.
just gonna kill herself? No. Do better, people. Do better. So when we see, the gunshot go off and the splatter, I'm like, bitch, that's the pumpkin. As soon as I saw her lighting that pumpkin, I'm like, she's shooting that pumpkin. It's that pumpkin. The pumpkin's gonna die. Which, rest in peace to that pumpkin, by the way. That
What
poor
a pumpkin do?
pumpkin in the arms
Of
of
an
an
angel.
angel.
We had to.
So, and then she's like, "Do you really think I'd kill myself?" And I'm like, "No, I did not, Miss Lori.
No.
I knew her. I knew Queen."
She's preparing.
She fucking played because she knew he was there. She knew he was there, and she called the cops so the cops would get there. And if you say it's a suicide, it's gonna go by faster. Which they still didn't motherfucking make it in time. They made it after the fact, but anyways. So,
Every time that happens.
Yeah, what a coincidence, So I think she knows she's going up against Corey, but then they start talking, whatever, and then he's like, if I can't have her, blah, 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 and then he just stabs himself in the fucking neck, and I'm like, he's trying to frame Lori. I knew from that moment.
Yep.
And I'm like, Allison's going to come in the door, and she's going to see, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I was fucking right. She takes the knife out of his neck. He's bleeding everywhere. And she drops the knife, and she's trying to reason with Allison. She starts freaking out, whatever. Allison gets the fuck out. And then, mind you, Lori's outfit is the exact same outfit, I'm pretty sure, from the original film.
Yeah, it was.
Literally the blue top and the jeans. So that was definitely a nod. And just... ugh. So he comes in the house. Lori scrambles around, does whatever, like the fucking final girl that she is. And so she's hiding in like the laundry room closet thing. And
Another nod.
she literally stopped the tapping of the thing. And he hears that, but then he hears and sees the microwave go off, and she smashes the shit out of his face. Their fight goes down, whatever. She almost loses her hand through the garbage disposal, which I knew wasn't gonna happen. I knew she was gonna fight back and fucking win. She gets the knife, stabs his hand. Now this reminds me of Carrie. Though I will say the sewing needle comes in handy, which they still never fucking explain. Does she get stabbed in the neck or the ear? I'm pretty sure it was the ear.
I think it was the ear.
How the fuck? What are you trying to gauge her ear? What are you trying to do? How they don't explain if she still has hearing there or not. They're like, what the fuck?
That's one of many things they don't explain.
But the sewing needle obviously comes back as a nod towards the original film. But again, grabs a knife, stabs him, and then she gets on top of Michael with another knife. And no, she opens the drawer, grabs another knife, and stabs his hand, which reminded me of Carrie at the very end of the movie, where Carrie's mother is literally crucifixed in the kitchen with all the knives. And it reminded me of that. When he's getting stabbed, I'm like, this bitch, it's a nod to Carrie, but then it didn't happen, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. Then she fucking throws the fridge on Michael. What the fuck's the fridge gonna do? He can lift that with his foot.
I think they were trying to hold. I think they were trying. He was trying to like hold, like pin his legs down.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's still Michael fucking Myers.
It's fucking Michael Myers, and we saw that because fucking he literally rips his hand from the knife, split down the middle, and chokes the shit out of Lori. He can still fucking move. And this is the part that annoys the shit out of me, is how are you going to have him be weak as fuck throughout this entire fucking movie, and then in this one fucking scene, make him Michael fucking Myers again? How does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And as soon as she had that knife, I'm like, please, just rip his chop his fucking head off. That is like the one way that you're going to kill him. Chop his fucking body up. Chop him up. His head, his limbs, chop him up. Allison comes back. She saves the fucking day. She's some fucking badass bitch again, apparently. Quote unquote. And trigger warning. Lori slits his throat and then slits his wrists. And then they take his body, whatever, to the junkyard and literally throw him in the chipper. That's how he dies?
That's it.
I'm sorry, but that shit between them was the most mediocre as fuck fight I have ever seen between the two. Ever. Ever. It was so bad. It was weak as fuck. It was dumb. It was such a fucking disappointment. It was a letdown. I hated it. And if anybody else wants to add anything, go right fucking for it. Julian, go ahead.
This.
That should have been the thing that killed Michael.
Should have.
Yeah.
Another thing that pissed me off is they had to kill him. If you're gonna kill him, kill with his fucking mask on, for fuck's sake.
So I think the reason they did that was because it was like a very, very long time coming that nobody really knew what he looked like, besides like the few clips that we've seen throughout the years. But like to really get
a good perspective,
a good glimpse,
what he actually looked like,
especially after all of the shit that he's been through with Lori and everybody else.
But then
That I can understand why they did that, and I do like that they did that.
But out of all the things to kill him, a fucking compactor. That's it.
It took that long for them to figure that out.
And also, Michael, I think, should have woken up and realized that this is the end. But no, he was out, apparently. He was out, apparently. And they just killed him. Because, like, oh, we don't want him to get too powerful. Bitch, he's still going in the fucking compactor and he's still gonna fucking die.
Well, I think he was already, like, dead. Because she literally slit his throat and his wrist. So he was, like, slowly losing blood. So that was, like, a way to solidify it. I don't like that it took that. And it took them that long to figure out that that was going to kill Michael. Laura, you literally lived in a fucking trap house.
And
How
you've
do
been
you not
fighting
have
this-
one of
and
those
you've
at
been-
your house?
And you've been fighting this dude for how long?
40 fucking years. It took you 40 fucking years to figure that out.
This man has been decapitated. This man has been electrocuted. This man literally burnt in a fucking house, and he
Well-
still came back to life.
The decapitated part isn't a part of the storyline, so you gotta leave that out there, brother. But yes, he was burning a fucking fire. He's still alive.
Electrocuted by Busta Rhymes.
Well, that's not a part of the storyline either, thank God. He was Kung Fu Pandaed by fucking Busta Rhymes
Busta
too.
Rhymes. I don't care that I love
Listen,
that.
I would rather watch that movie than watch this ever again. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
hated Halloween Resurrection, but that scene fucking makes me laugh every single time.
It's so like that movie's bad too. But I would rather watch that than this.
Karate Kid, Bruce Lee, his ass.
Yeah, for real.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Lucas, you got anything you want to add?
Just that ending should have been better.
All right. All right. Now it's time for me to go into it. All right. So, with me, again, I think a different way because I'm not as the same as what they think. I'm not as the same as what Jason thinks. That's the thing about what I'm gonna get so much shit for. But again, it's me. What do you expect from me? I don't care. But with me, again, they waited so long just to build this up. Again, it was just dragged on for too fucking long. And again, the frame thing, I knew that was coming. First of all, I made this kind of smart comment. It's like, I'm gonna call him for suicide. I'm like, well, Corey already did that to himself. So I mean, kind of called it kind of Corey. Didn't have to say it out loud. But yeah, the frame thing I saw. First of all, just leave the knife in. Leave the knife in. Like, or don't touch the knife because if girlfriend's gonna come in, they're gonna think you did it. Like, no fingerprints here. So you touch it, there needs to be fingerprints on it. Come on. Gotta think smarter here. But again, finally getting the scene where they both fight each other. And keep in mind, I haven't seen the full trailer. And that's to keep in mind, but this is the thing that a lot of people are not gonna get. I haven't seen the full trailer. And seeing this like for the first time, I thought again. First of all, I knew that was coming. For a second of all, and I said for they nerfed Michael badly. They nerfed him. I feel like the fight should have been a bit longer, and Michael should have a lot more fight in his arsenal than what he had. That's what I think, in my personal opinion. But I definitely do think there were some good things about that whole entire thing. And I don't know why the fish rate was there in the first place, but here we are. I was looking at like a refrigerator. Seriously? But I like the little step there. It's like once he was pinned, I just knew that they were gonna try to kill him. And second of all, Allison, you were the badass in kills. But then basically, you turn into soft. Go with a person that basically was a serial killer. And then Go back to the badass again? Like what kind of shit you on? But pick a fucking side. Again, how you not see through Corey? How you not see through it? But there you go. And the compactor kill, again, it was predictable. It was long and drawn out. I knew they were going to do something with the mask and everything like that. I knew. Everybody knew. And with the compactor kill, again, it should have been more effective. But with Michael being killed, like actually being killed this time, I think, again, I wouldn't say good send-off, but it definitely was a send-off that was going to be needed. Again, they could have done this a lot more worse and a lot more differently, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I think with how they did it and how this is the thing too. A lot of people expect like Michael to be in a lot of this movie. It's the effect of the town how Michael has caused. And I think it's a good concept. But not for this movie.
Yeah.
So, but from a final perspective, from a Halloween perspective, I feel like those two didn't mix as well as people wanted to be. Again, I had a low ceiling for this movie. So, again, some of it exceeded to me. And with the compactor, I think it was a good way to end up Michael's wrong run. I think it was, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
But
It makes sense to that kind of death. That kind of death in a way kind of makes sense, but I wish I was kind of wanting
Should have
something.
been gorier.
I was about to say I wanted something even more gorier, or Michael at least putting up a little bit more of a fight while he's dying.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like the compact death
Why?
makes sense. I just wish that it literally to me is like, you know those videos you see on Instagram, people throwing slime in those things? That's what it looked like to me. Was
Yeah.
Michael Myers was the slime crumbling in it. There wasn't a lot of blood. There wasn't like anything like this is a Halloween movie. Compared to the fucking kills,
Yeah.
that was gorier than this.
I think I personally
I despise the kills.
I personally think that the death should have been like, yes, keep the compactor, yes, but at least in a way have Michael be fighting to get out of the compactor, and that's how he dies. The fact that that he was just out completely and just pushed him in, just like it was nothing. Like at least let Michael put up a little bit more of a fight getting out of the fucking compactor so they can kill him.
They crowd surfed that hoe to his death.
And I saw this comment. They did that. Oh, he should have dragged Lauren with the compactor with her. I'm like, no.
I got a question. Who the fuck were these random ass people crowd surfing Michael? Did he have anything to do with them? Was it just regular townspeople? Like
It's just the people from the town.
I started town
No,
people.
Well, okay, so wait a minute. The chick from Kills, I think that's what she was from. I don't remember if she was from. I think she was just from Kills. I don't think she was from the first one, 2018.
I didn't know if there were any callbacks.
She
So, like,
literally got. I think she got her throat fucked up and she lost her voice. She was the one in the wheelchair. She was there with her sister.
that makes sense.
So it wasn't just random people. Some of it was people that did survive Michael, but it was people from the town.
Yeah.
So-
Mostly it was. And I'm gonna get into this comment again. Some people say that Laurie should have been dragged into compactor. I'm like, no.
That would make no sense.
It would make no fucking sense. And that's the thing with some of the things I saw. I'm like, some of this shit don't make any sense. And should we get to the very end of the movie with both of them going, like Laurie going on her life now and everyone's all separate now? Should I get into that or should we wait?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. They just went their separate ways. That's it. There's nothing really special to it.
I think again it's good for Laurie that actually this shit is finally over for her. Keep in mind that Laurie had this weight on her back for like 40 years. And like finally she got that off her chest and finally got it off like her back that Michael is finally done. I think it was good for her to, go off for her own thing. And good for Allison again to do her own thing too. I think that's fine. But the one thing again, I think personally that Corey should be introduced in Kills And also, like, Corey should not have been killed like that in that movie. If anything, it could have been a lot better. Like, the guard soldier was there. Put your head in there or something like that. I don't know. But I'm not necessarily like mad as a lot of people are in this movie. But there is something I didn't like with it. And I have some big question marks on it.
Can I
So,
just say
okay.
how I think Corey should have actually died?
Top boy.
I think, yes, he should have died. But
Yeah.
I do think that it should have been a bigger fight between him and Lori. Not as big as what it should have been with her and Michael. It should have been a big fight between the two, so much so that Allison got in the house, snuck in, saw it, and she had to be the one to kill him. That's how it should have ended for him.
Exactly.
Not him killing himself, like, because he couldn't have Allison.
Okay.
Just
Like,
the flame,
come
Lori.
on. It should have, yeah, like, what?
Made no
So
fucking
dumb.
sense.
Anyways, Jason, what are your final thoughts?
Just the kills should feel more intense, and to keep us like hooked onto the scenes.
But they didn't.
They could have been booked better.
All right.
So I
With
guess
that,
time
we
for
will-
ratings and then our recommendations.
no, we do recommendations and ratings. So, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not even looking at y'all. I'm not even looking at y'all. I already know
Yeah.
y'all's answer.
Actually, you don't. You should look.
I'm not looking. Actually, I'm gonna do this.
I'm giving it a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Julian obviously is giving it a thumbs down. We obviously know why, and same with Jason. Lucas, I feel like we're about to have the same reasoning, but if there's more that you want to add, go for it. Personally, I feel like people who love the franchise should watch it. That doesn't mean you should watch it a second time unless you like it, but I do think you should watch it. Because there are nods to the original that I liked, and I know a lot of other people that love the classics liked. That's personally for me. I would not watch it a second time. I did not. I didn't watch it a second time like I was going to because I can't do it.
I had to.
But I do think watching it at least once is worth it because who knows? There may be people that do like it. It may be their favorite out of it. I couldn't personally agree. But I do understand. Lucas, if you have anything you want to add as to why you put a middle instead of just a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yeah, I put it in the middle. Again, a lot of people that hate this trivia. A lot of people. This is a lot more what the bigger albums and the bigger movies that came out this year. It's a bring of the classic, bands and classic albums that we like. It's going to bring a divided of the fans. I said it in the Slipknot album on the Moshcast. It's going to bring a divided fan base that people that like it, kind of like it, and don't like it. There's a lot of people going to be like that in that movie, and I saw it similarly. And I'm not mad at a movie that I was at first. I appreciate again what they did again with the end of it, and like the second half movie. I think the second half movie again was fine with me. I didn't mind that at all. Because that's what the action to me picked up. But the first half of it, again, just felt like a whole filler. And I will say overdoing it did feel like filler in the first half of the movie, where we get, again, I do like Corey. I like Corey's character. I like the person that played the role. I got my eyes, like, legit on him the whole entire time. Don't know why, just like the curls, apparently. But, that's just me, y'all, okay? I got weaknesses.
He likes the curls. I like the girls.
I like that.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. Julian over here. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get
Oh,
it because
I get
we're gay.
Get it.
I got it. I just didn't want to say anything.
But I don't think necessarily it's the worst movie out of the series. I think that goes to Kills and Resurrection, my personal opinion. But this one again is right in the middle for me. I think again, it's definitely not the best one at all. It's definitely but for me, it's not the worst one either. I think again is a good, not necessarily, it's a way to send off Michael Myers and to finally end off this franchise that has been asking so many questions for so long of how like Rory and Michael like finally end off things and how like Rory is sent off to do her whole thing and now she finally got her piece. That's what I like again. That Rory finally gets her piece. That she wanted for so long away from Myers. So I like some of the parts of the movie. I like the masks in the movie. I look at the whole thing. And the weakness of this movie is the writing and the plot holes that it has. I think the good of it is how psychological it was for me. I look at how psychological it was. And I like the psychological thing with the dark things with the wrist thing and also the suicide thing. And also like those kind of things, like I'm like the psychological and I'm cool with. Okay, I'm a psychological guy. But from a Halloween perspective, it definitely should have a lot more answers and a lot more like I guess a lot more better send off. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just glad it's over. We're not gonna hopefully not see another one.
What is your what's your rating then?
Oh, we're getting ratings now? I thought
Yeah, we're starting with you.
me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I almost gave it a 7, but I got as a points down. Again, it's not the best movie. It's not the best movie, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen from Michael Myers. I've seen Resurrection, and I despise that movie. And Kills, I despise that fucking movie. I don't care what anyone fucking says. I fucking despise that movie with a fucking passion. I never liked that fucking mob scene, and Rory was never even in that fucking movie in the fucking first place. So, what was the fucking point?
How do you think I felt about this movie? She was
Well,
barely in it.
The fucking parts of the movie. There was actually good acting with Jamie, at least. At least she actually was actually in this fucking movie, and then she was the only sub part in the fucking hospital. That's the only part of What's Her Kills. She was a fucking side character in the hospital.
In her own
And there was some
franchise.
other things. But it felt like Jamie was that Rory was the main character. It actually felt like that for me. I know a lot of people have different opinions about that, but that's fine. But Kills and Resurrection will always be my despise. You never got paid me enough to watch it. Never. So I'm getting a 6.5. Move on.
Jason, what is your rating?
I'll just give it a 4. The only thing I liked is the scary aspect, the parts that it gives you the creeps.
Mm-hmm. All right, Julian.
You sure you want me to say what I gotta say?
Oh, you might guess you can give 0 out of 10?
Oh no, I'm not giving it a 0. This is gonna be my rating for this fucking film.
So
It's a 1. It's a 1. Lucas, I do get your point of Halloween Kills. I do get that point, but I'm sorry. I didn't like Halloween Kills either. I wasn't a huge fan of that movie either, mainly just because of how much Jamie Lee Curtis was not in this film. But my God, man, this entire film, that first hour, like, I mean, I do agree, like, don't watch this twice. I had to watch it twice because how much it bored me the first fucking half. It literally put me to fucking sleep the first time I watched it. And it was before Michael did shit in the fucking film. And also, the acting that wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis, every other actor, awful. The acting was awful. The writing was awful. The kills were super bland and boring. Didn't have anything to it. Michael's death was the weakest death in the entire fucking film. They could have had a better send-off for him. Michael should have fought back a little bit as he was getting into the compactor. Like, there was no fucking substance to this. Everything was super predictable. The kills were super predictable. And just the writing pissed me off. Everything about this film just pissed me off. And you know what? If you do like this film, that's fine. I'm not going to judge. But from my experience, if you want to watch a good Halloween film, just watch the last two, I guess. for me personally, I would recommend everyone stay far fucking away from this film. But if you're curious, and I'm just saying this right now, if you are just getting into horror, don't watch this. Don't watch this first. Or if you're an outsider or you're familiar with the Halloween movies and you haven't seen any of the other movies, don't watch this film first. Watch the other films first before you see this. But for me personally, I don't recommend anyone check this out, because if you want a long, dragged on, boring first hour movie that literally put me to fucking sleep, that film is for you. Like, I'm sorry. I hated this film with the fucking passion. This is genuinely, this is in my top 10 worst movies I've ever watched. Just because of how much it genuinely pissed me off, and just the fact that I had to watch it twice to actually watch it, because it literally put me to fucking sleep the first time. So yeah, I respect everyone else's thoughts and opinions. I respect everyone's rating, but I gave it a 1 out of 10, and I think Michael should have had a much better send-off than this. This is the way you want to end a franchise. I think it's a fucking joke.
So I gave this film a 2. I wouldn't say that I absolutely fucking despise this movie. It wasn't for me. I won't watch it again. I do respect other people liking it, and that's totally fine. I'm not gonna say, oh, don't like this movie. You're not allowed to like this movie. Like whatever the fuck you want to like. I'm just gonna read what I wrote for my Letterboxd review.
Here we go. I know this.
The film was extremely boring for the first hour and didn't get decent until the end. I found that the film was too predictable and just overall lackluster. The kills weren't even that great. Compared to Halloween Kills, the kills were better and the plot lacked substance. This film had neither substance nor decent kills. The fight between Laurie and Michael was mediocre at best, overall disappointing. The only decent parts were the nods to the original film, and that's it. Again, like a lot of people have said, I do wish that Michael had a better send-off, a more chance of fighting, and I stand by what I said with how Corey should have died. It should have been Allison that did it. And yes, Laurie was in this movie more, and yes, that was definitely one of the things that I will agree with that pissed me off about Kills with you, Lucas. That definitely pissed me the fuck off.
I hated it.
It's been like, these past 2 films, she's just been a side character to her own fucking franchise. Like, yes, she was in this movie more, but it wasn't until the end that we really got to see her. Like, we saw bits and pieces of her throughout, the beginning, middle, whatever, but it's called Halloween Ends, and the trailer, at least the first one, that a lot of people saw, made it seem like it was going to be just Laurie and Michael. And it didn't. It basically shut off the entire ending. And I hate when trailers do that. This is why I stopped watching trailers and was just like, as soon as I hear a movie comes out, if I like the synopsis, then I'll see it. I don't absolutely despise this movie. Julian, I kind of do have to disagree with you a little bit on people just getting into horror. I do think people should see it. And I would say watch it in whatever order. If you watch it, Halloween and then Halloween 2, or even Halloween, then Halloween 2018, and go from there. Like, neither way is wrong. Because as long as you watch it in the actual order of which the 2 split off, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
I definitely think that people should see it and be the judge of it themselves. If they like it, then they can watch it again. If they don't like it, then don't watch it again. I mean, that's just me. Personally, I wouldn't watch it again because I didn't like it. I don't hate it. I don't despise it, but I also just don't like it. But I do get why people do like it, and that's totally valid, totally fine. I'm not going against that. But for me, I would never watch this movie again. And I do wish that they had done things differently. And this makes me very nervous for The Exorcist, because it is being done by the same people. It is also going to be 3 films. I'm nervous, but I'm going to try to remain as open as possible, because who knows, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be by the same company, but not by the same people that did Halloween. I don't know.
I can't watch it.
That's totally fine. I'm not saying you gotta watch it. I'm going to, because obviously I'm literally wearing the shirt and I literally have a tattoo. And I want to see how it is. But again, I just feel like this film, and like Lucas said, like stuff like this year has really split people down the middle and has really shown like an ugly side within the community, and that makes me really angry because we all enjoy these albums or these bands and these movies, especially the horror community is what really obsessed me the most. I mean, you guys know I fucking love horror. I never shut the fuck up about it. It's been a special place in my heart for my entire life. Yes, there are things that definitely piss me off. Like there are movies that really piss me off. Looking at you, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from this year.
Oh,
Bitch, I'm looking at you. Oh yeah, that was bad. But
why'd you have to bring it up?
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, your opinion is wrong because you like a movie. No. And I'm so fucking sick of people doing that. I'm so fucking sick of it. Like, I've talked to people that were like, Lucas, I like this film. I'm like, genuinely, why did you like this film? Like, I want to have an open, honest conversation. Like, I will respect your opinion as long as mine is also respected. And most of the time when I've talked to people about this movie, it has been respected, but there's also that other end of it that's like, you're fucking crazy for not liking this movie. You're an elitist, blah, 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 whatever. But an elitist, if I were an elitist, I would have said yours was wrong. Your opinion was wrong. Fuck you. But I'm not. Like, I could have literally have said that to Lucas. But I respect his opinion. I respect that he liked this movie. And if he wants to watch it again, so be it. Who am I to tell him he can't watch this fucking movie again?
Yeah.
Just because I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, and you respected me when I said I absolutely despised the movie.
Like,
that's my thoughts.
That's totally valid, totally fine, as long as everyone here is respectful of other people's opinions. That's all that matters. And I'm just so sick of people shitting on other people for not liking something, or for liking something that they don't like, or for not liking something that they do like. Like, we all still fucking love these films. Exactly. What the fuck does it matter if your fucking neighbor that lives fucking 2 doors down from you doesn't like a fucking movie that you like?
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck? If you want to watch it, fucking watch it.
Exactly.
Who gives a shit?
This is the thing too that I've been seeing a lot of this year. Is like we get a lot of split things. This year
has been
like, the music to just a lot of shit. We honestly have become more divided than ever. And again, it kind of sucks to see with this movie. Again, there's some people like it. Honestly, I'm on that kind of side of it. I think there's some good scenes of it that I did like, and again, some of it I didn't like, and that's fine. Like, I'm not. I get I did get heated with kills. I also got kind of heated with Sid a little bit, but it's what I feel in my heart. It's what I feel in my head sometimes.
Why'd you get heated with me? I literally just sat here and fucking listened to you.
I don't know.
I didn't do anything. I just literally ranted about how I respected you. What? What did I do?
Wait, I don't know. Okay.
I just went on this whole fucking tangent. I got heated with Sid. What did I do? I listened to you. I sat here.
Wait, because I started like shouting or some shit. I don't know what.
Yeah, you did. I didn't know if that was towards me or not. I was agreeing with you that Lori wasn't in the fucking other film, but she also wasn't in this film a lot. That's what annoyed me.
Okay. So I was. Okay.
You're good. I just wanted to clarify that with you.
Okay. I thought I was.
What's that? What's that 50 Cent meme? That's like, what do you say fuck me for? That's me right now. What do you say fuck me for?
What? Keep my ass out of it. But
so good, man.
As I said before, again, like some of it again I didn't like, and some concepts I didn't like, and some concepts I did like. And a person got me into a new character, to a new person I'd never seen before. So I get fucking bonus points for it. So yeah, so the second half to me is fair. I'm not gonna be that harsh. I'm not gonna be that fucking nice to it either. Yes.
Okay, I do want to say something real quick. Like, Lucas, you definitely brought up a great point. This year has been the personification of split thoughts. A lot of people will love something, a lot of people will hate something, and then there's those people in the middle that are like, I like it, but also don't like it. That's just how it is.
Started with Scream.
Exactly.
It was the first thing that started with, then Hellraiser, then Slipknot, then this, then
It's just like they're
Beartooth,
I forgot
Paramore, Pierce the Veil,
Motionless
Mike.
in White.
Oh yeah, that's another one too.
That's a big Motionless in White was a big one. Like, it's so fucking sad to see how judgmental people really have become, and like how insane the gatekeeping. Like, a lot of people think like, oh, gatekeeping is only like a big top, because obviously, yes, gatekeeping is a giant topic in the music world, but people don't realize gatekeeping can be anywhere, and a lot of the gatekeepers really went after the people that hated Halloween Ends. Like, Sid, you were just giving your honest thoughts.
Yeah.
When you made that review, and
Yeah.
so many people went after you just
Oh, it
because
was
you
group
had,
chats I was in too.
yeah, exactly, just because you had your own personal criticisms. And I'm sure, I'm 100% fucking positive that there's gonna be people coming after me because I fucking despise this film with a passion.
Ah, shit.
And you know what? That's fine. Hate me all you want. My opinion's not going to change.
Just
Because-
because you don't like something or you don't like my opinion doesn't mean, oh yeah, I'm automatically gonna love this fucking film. No. Get your
Yeah.
stick out of your own fucking ass.
Seriously, like, say like I like a band that they don't like. They're not going to judge me for liking a certain band, or say like, oh, I like this certain video game and they don't like that video game. They're not going to judge me for that. That's
Mhm.
that's something that a lot of people forgot about. That's called being a decent human fucking being.
Yeah.
We cannot keep judging people for liking or disliking something. Like, hell, I'm putting my Slipknot album review out next month. And I know that I'm going to get some shit. But I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for the shit I'm going to get. Because, like, with that album, like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
Spoiler
very-
ahead.
What?
You're giving a spoiler what you thought of the album. I just thought I'd let you know.
That's fine. That's fine. Most of the people that want, I don't know. But, like,
Doesn't have any thoughts anymore.
I don't know what to think. But like I said, I'm very half and half with the album. There's stuff I loved and there's stuff that I didn't like.
That's
And
valid.
that's totally fine. Like, I even said, like, that album's not going to be in my worst albums or dishonorable disappointments, but it's not going to be in my best or honorable mentions. It's just not going to be mentioned. And I'm sure. And you know what? Who cares? Who cares if I don't mention it at the end of in January? I'm sure some people are going to be upset about it. They're like, where the fuck is Slip? And when I
Up
put
your
out
ass. That's where it is.
when I put the fucking graphic out, I already know, like, where's the end so far? Where's Slipknot? Where's Slipknot? Like, I've had conversations with all my friends about that. Like, you guys, Kevin, Erica, my little brother, we've all had
I
conversations.
know your brother liked it.
Yeah, he was 100% respectful. He respected the fact that, like, okay, that's cool. And I'm happy he found something that he loved and something that I didn't.
Yeah.
And that's how I do with everyone. Like, oh, like Lucas, you found some things in Halloween Ends that you liked that I didn't like. And I respect the shit out of that. But like,
Yeah.
And like
Oh.
everyone was the same way to me when I told them my thoughts on the new Slipknot record. And like, this is sort of that's the way we had to be with this film. Like, I did not like this whatsoever. It's in my top. It's currently number 10 in my least favorite movies of all time, which we will do an episode on worst movies in the coming months. But like, man,
That can be what your top 10 is for December. Look at me coming up with ideas for you.
Yeah.
First that one video
Yep.
idea, now this.
yeah, God, you have been on it, man. You should become my content manager. What the fuck?
I could.
You
I
could. You could come up with a
I'm
bunch.
the
King
thumbnail
Kong
person
manager.
now. Bitch, look at me go. Where's my commission? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Acknowledge.
get
Acknowledge.
one.
Acknowledge me.
When I do put that video out, I am gonna give you credit, by the way, in the fucking caption or in
in
the
the
video.
video. That
And in the
works
video
too.
itself. I'm gonna say that first in the very first part of the video, but yeah, you know what? That's gonna be the top 10 least favorite movies of all time in
There you go.
every genre known to man. It could be horror, comedy, action, anything. So yeah, but yeah,
Can I just say, I don't understand why people are elitists. Like, I'm sorry, or gatekeepers. I'm sorry. I want people to like the same things I like. I'm not gonna hide that. I want more people to like Scream. I want to simp over Ghostface with somebody,
Yep.
please.
Come on.
Same with fucking Beartooth.
Join
I
me.
need people to talk Beartooth with. And not a lot of people know about Beartooth. So whenever people are like, oh, what's a band to listen to? Beartooth is always my one fucking recommendation. And 9 times out of 10, they like Beartooth.
exactly.
Because you know what? They're fucking good. And they know what they're doing.
Because people think like, oh, like it's like the fucking it is like the Slipknot fans, like, oh, the OG Slipknot fans, the OG, like the the late 90s, early 2000s, like the maggots. Like they hold such a dear like heart to that fucking band that they think that their opinion outweighs any of the newer fans. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm sorry. Like the Metallica fans, it's another big example. I'm like, I'm sorry guys, but that's not how it fucking works.
Mm-mm.
I told many times that Load and Reload were the albums that got me into Metallica. And that's one of the main reasons why I left TikTok. Because of those fucking fans.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you are honestly, I hate being this way, but if you are genuinely going to be a rock or metal or movie elitist or just an elitist in general, I got to ask you something. What's it like not having what's it like having too much time on your hands?
Wait, what was that again? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Oh my God.
I blacked out. I'm sorry.
I said, if you're going to be an elitist of any kind, if you're going to be a gatekeeper of any kind, I just got to ask, what's it like having too much time on your hands?
I gotta ask, what's it like to never be hugged by your parents and not go touch some grass? Or be a little bitch.
What's it like living in your parents' basement?
What's it like to be a little bitch?
Wait a minute. I was going
Wait
to
a
say,
minute. Julian, you just roasted the both of us. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?
I'm not saying shit. I'm not.
But,
No, that's literally the energy. Is like, are you that fucking deprived that you have to go after other
like
fucking people?
like I love I like certain conspiracy theories, but there are certain conspiracy theorists that lose their fucking minds
They
over
need to
people.
go outside and touch some fucking grass.
You
Yes.
need
They need
to
to
go
smoke.
outside.
Actually, they need to start smoking less grass. That's what they need to start doing.
You know what they need to do? Go outside and smell actual fresh air.
Go drink some dirt.
Fall is fun, yo.
Go breathe some dirt.
No, I said go drink some dirt.
That too. Honestly,
Go just go.
Go
jog.
eat a tree. Go eat a tree.
What the fuck did Groot ever do to you? You eat Groot. Rocket's gonna come after your ass.
Oh, my side's hurting. Oh,
I'm just saying.
Do
I'm
it.
just saying. Rocket's gonna come
Hey,
after
do it.
you. Murder
Rocket's
you.
gonna have a problem with you. Yeah,
Do
what?
it. I want to say. I want to clarify. I'm not mad at anyone YouTube. I'm not mad at anyone YouTube.
Yeah, that's perfectly
There
fine.
you go, man.
And also, I didn't
Wait.
want to apologize for getting said to get a little bit heated with them kills when they apologize.
No, you're good. I was just like, what the fuck did I do? I literally sat here and was like, yeah, I
threw
respect
Sid under the
Lucas.
bus.
I respect his opinion. Oh, I got mad at Sid.
Like, yeah,
did
wow,
I
what a way
do?
to throw your bestie under the fucking bus. That's a-
I didn't mean to. I recognize
you're
what I
good.
did. Like, I didn't mean to, Jillian.
I know you didn't.
You're good. Anyways, Jason, start out with your outro. I love when we went on this fucking rant and Jason just was like,
Your screen sounds like Ray Romano.
Somebody bite me,
Silent.
please.
Thank you for
Someone
watching
bite
this
me.
episode of Cinematic Analysis. We reviewed Halloween Kills. We hope you all had a time listening to these three rant and to our honest thoughts about this movie. Next time, you will see us review Scream. Thank you for watching.
I was gonna say
Sorry,
something. I'm
did
not
your
gonna say it.
ass just say someone bite me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't call me.
Oh.
Okay, anyway.
Oh.
Julian, outros.
Thank you. So
You're welcome.
very.
Denata.
You said thank you. I said you're welcome.
Not the
Okay,
best
disaster
album.
piece.
Cinematic analysis. This is the end of the fucking episode. Jesus Christ, what a. This- I am going to jump off my fucking house.
Oh, you're not gonna jump off the Jersey Bridge?
I was just almost done here.
That was a good one. You got him. That was a good one.
That was. God,
See?
that was so cliche, but that was pretty good.
Thank you.
God.
When I do make puns, they are good.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Whatever. When have I ever made a bad pun?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Jason.
Oh no, I was talking about me.
Let's talk about everyone.
Don't
all-
include me with everybody. I don't always make
Don't
puns.
include Sid now.
Yeah, it's true. They don't make a lot of puns, but when they do,
When I
it's usually-
do,
it's usually funny. Because Sid's naturally funny. So
thank you. I try.
yeah.
Actually, I don't try. I just
Yeah,
kinda,
you don't try. You're just naturally funny.
it just kind of happens. I was gonna say something else, but that would have been a "that's what she said" thing. So, anyways,
Then you should have fucking said it. But anyway, yeah, must be pretty hard to do that.
That's what everybody said.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can I get to my fucking outro? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
No.
so much for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis when we reviewed Halloween Ends. And
You did review it. Why are you doing
Yeah,
a
it's been
quote?
reviewed.
Whoa, we did review it.
you guys did. I didn't. I just bitched the entire time.
That's
So
reviewing.
I guess we can call this bitch-amatic analysis.
Bitch.
Jason, did you really just repeat a joke?
You know what? No.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't hear I've never heard the joke, so I'm giving you a standing ovation for that. That was a
I'm
good.
not giving him nothing because I already heard it because it came from me. I said, "Where are my bitches at?" And he said, "Oh, let's call it bitch-o-matic analysis."
I
Yeah,
never
that's
heard
okay.
that joke. That tells you how long it's been since I've been on a fucking cinematic podcast.
Anyways,
Anyway, follow me on Instagram at HeavyMetalJoker_music. You can follow my non-existent TikTok account,
you
which
can follow Julian on Vine.
in the arms of an angel.
Lucas, what are you doing?
Oh, titties. So yeah, follow me on Instagram at HeavyMetalJoker_music. I got a bunch of reviews coming out. Again, Slipknot album review is coming out next month, so be on the lookout for that. And also, thanks to my pal Sid, 5 albums that I reviewed that I changed my mind on.
I was like, what the fuck did I do now?
And
Every
also,
time I hear my name.
okay.
Oh,
Another-
dang.
Another thing I want to thank Sid for: Cinematic Analysis, top 10 worst movies of all time.
Okay.
So yeah, Sid is coming up with all my shit. So
And I do the thumbnails now, so there's that too.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
all
yeah.
of the podcasts.
Sid has been
All
promoted
through the podcast.
thumbnail maker.
I'm host / fucking thumbnail maker, video idea, bitch. Yeah.
Bit.
No more thumbnail making for me.
All right. But yeah, for real though, thank you
Thanks,
so much for
Sid.
having me on. And I won't be on for Scream, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and get on for The Shining when we do it. But yeah, I will be on for some of the top 10 episodes in December. So yeah, because I'm gonna be busy in November, which I will explain what those. Lucas, what the fuck are you doing?
Lucas, do your outro, brother.
You know what? Thank you, Lucas. You're up.
Oh, I'm up. Okay, yeah.
Something's up.
Someone else is gonna be up in a minute. Anyways, oh yes. This is what happens when you get a pretty person like I do. This is what happens.
Dick jokes 101.
You got 2 gay Aries up in this bitch. Literally, you do.
Influence that you bring sometimes.
You
Influence
both bring.
they bring too much energy.
Listen. When we get together, that's a whole other level. When it's just one of us, it's a different energy. But when you get the both of us, it's all the energy we've been storing up.
And I know because I talk to both of them every single fucking day.
You're gonna wish you regret it. If we both
You did. You are gonna regret it in
Imagine
person.
what it'd be like in person.
Me and Lucas are gonna come up with like a secret fucking handshake while y'all are finally meeting. Within like the first 5 minutes, we're just gonna have a handshake down, ready to go. And you guys are gonna turn around and we've got it finalized.
It's a 2-minute handshake.
No, it's a 5-minute handshake.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, what the fuck did you just do? And you're like, okay, here we go again. And you're just standing there for 5 minutes.
It's like, wow, we really planned this very well.
yeah,
no, we just met.
exactly.
No, it's just like
Okay.
we just met, just happened. Anyways,
We will have an
continue, Lucas.
in-person
All right,
podcast
let me
one
continue.
day. We will have an in-person podcast. All of us are in a room. So yeah,
Eventually.
like
Eventually.
I want it to look like an actual studio, like a big table, microphones, just different cameras.
Professional.
Yeah, because this isn't professional enough.
Go ahead, Lucas.
All right, so with again, you can find me on Instagram, Lucas.Tinson336. Again, I'm doing my thing with my suit for Judgment Day. Definitely excited to do that. A little mixture of Edge and Dominic, just a little Switch Sport, a little mixture of both of them, because why not? So again, by my TikTok, Lucas_Rainmaker. Again, I'll be posting my rankings of the Slipknot albums. I will be doing my sound of that, and I know that's gonna get a lot of some shit for it, but that's just me. But yeah. Again, definitely got a little bit out of hand a little bit. Again, I just
A little bit.
a fucking mess for the last fucking week. But yeah, we all been a wrecking mess the last week or so. But again, I'll definitely see you for Scream, and I'll definitely see you for The Shining, hopefully. But yeah, we will see. And I'm off to do driving things. But also, be safe on the road, y'all. Do not drink and drive.
Specifically when Lucas is on the road.
I will run you over, you drink and drive. I'll run you over.
You ran over Oprah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, are you calling yourself a boob, Lucas?
I have boobs.
Playing with your. Never mind.
Did you just say you're gonna play with his boobs?
Wait.
He was.
Yo!
I'm gonna
No!
report this right now.
Pause!
Jason's
said
like,
he was.
I gotta go. It's too gay up in
Pause!
I'm just watching YouTube,
Do
honestly.
it! Pause!
Oh.
Whoa!
I'm just ignoring everything that's
He's
happening.
ignoring all of the gayness we're in.
Whoa! Whoa there, Julian. Whoa!
No.
Anyways.
Easy on-
I have to quote what's happening here.
There's so much happening in here. I don't know if you can get it all, but anyways, that's what she said. Anyways, I do have a little bit of an announcement. Obviously, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis. It's not time for the announcement yet, Lucas. I'll let you know. I'll let you know so you can do a drum roll. Okay? I'll let you know. We reviewed Halloween Ends. Again, if you like this movie, stand up for it. Who gives a fuck? If you like this movie, don't give a fuck what anybody else says.
Exactly.
And if you don't like this movie, it's the same thing. But be respectful,
respectful.
regardless of what party you stand on. Be respectful of everybody's opinion. Don't hate on them and anything else about them. That just shows your character and who you are. So, but you can find everyone on their socials. Obviously, go check out the Moshcast and Crash and Burn podcast. And next up on Moshcast, we are reviewing Silverstein. I'm so excited. And then we are going to be reviewing the Black Parade, which Julian, you better fucking be there for, because that is the anniversary
I will 100% be there.
of the album. And next up on Cinematic, obviously we are going to be watching Scream, the original. I mean, obviously me. And then we will be watching The Shining, which obviously. Hello. But go find everyone on their socials, and it's been a minute since I've done this. As some of you have probably noticed, I've taken some time off of TikTok and Instagram. I think I'm starting to slowly make my return with videos, top 10s, and songs I have on repeat again, very slowly. I don't want to totally overwhelm myself. But I will be back with those eventually. It won't be all the time, but it'll be sporadic just to really get a feel of it. Yeah. But in this case, you can find me at Instagram and TikTok at Bill Murtooth. It's been a minute since I've said it. So yeah. That's Jason, that's Julian, that's Lucas, I'm Sid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out our other podcasts and every other member and all of our episodes that we have out already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace!